Okay, I will show you the each pin description what it is having 20 pins. I'm going into deep, but this is for you only, guys. Okay, so if you have any, if you feel that it's going into too deep, then just let me know. I will not go into too deep as well. So it's having another two debug connector. You can see Cortex debug plus ETM. Okay. So what is it is? What's Cortex debug means? It's again same. Okay. But the form factor you can see, form factor is here and it is only the connector will change. What happens? So it will take small space instead of 20. Functionality will be same. Okay. But additional to that, they have added ETM as well. What is ETM? So it's embedded press microscope. Okay. So why do we need that and all? We will get once we start doing debugging. Then that time I'll explain what's the use of ETM. Okay. So another debug port is also available. It's 10 pin Cortex debug. Okay. So this is 10 pin and this is 20 pin. Okay. When you can also see in the board.
Got that. Got that.
So this is about debug. Okay, like this is a very important topic in any embedded control debug. Okay, how do we do that? Okay, why it is important?
So many.
Okay, next, can you anyone tell me how we can access the GPIOs? Like where are the GPIOs available on this board? I think you guys understand GPIOs means. You can come.
Kick off.
Okay, it has almost GPIO pins. Good guess. Okay, I have removed this, then only you can see that. Okay. If I need this, you will not able to see. Yes. Slowly. Okay. So these are the GPIOs. Okay. So now this time we will develop an application which is based on these GPIOs. Okay. It's not just simply just connecting, downloading the code and because I got feedback last time you guys were interested in coding, so we will do this time coding only. Okay. So these are the GPIOs which we will use, and this is one connector. This is the daughter board we can say, which communicates with the BTU interface. Okay. To communicate with this, we will use 120 pin cable. 20 pin one cable. We just put this here and we will connect to this cable. Here. And then we will connect this one. Okay. Next, coming to the next ports, it's USB ports. So it's having USB 2 only. It does not support USB 3.0. So USB 2.0, it has USB host, USB device, and OTG support. So can you guys tell me which is USB host, which is USB device, and OTG on the same board? Yeah, OTG is very easy to find. Next, USB device. This is device. And this is host. Oh, right. So what is the difference between USB device and host? Yeah, good. Better explanation. Yes. So think as an example of laptop. Okay. When you connect any pen drive, that will become USB device. Okay. But the CPU laptop becomes USB device. Similarly, here also same. When you connect any USB mass storage device, any device to this board, that time this big device becomes USB board and the connected device becomes USB device. Okay. So then next is Ethernet. Okay. Suppose if you want to develop a cloud-based application, okay, next time because now IoT is in the too much demand. Okay. All people want to have connect with the cloud. Take an example of AWS cloud, Azure cloud, any cloud you take. So all the applications now have connectivity with the cloud. So in that case, we should have Ethernet connectivity, internet connectivity, so that we can develop application based on cloud. So for that we have Ethernet support here. And yes, we have LEDs as well. We have switch. We have display here, which is again TFT display, which is not 16:2 display. So this is TFT display means what is TFT? Okay, come back and tell me.
Mobile camera.
You can do Google and you can tell me.
This is learning process.
Yes.
What is it? This is छोटे GPI URI, SPI URI, I2C URI. Right? Those are communication protocols.
Yes. Okay. So anything left, guys? You can tell me.
Because we are not using
Yes.
many ports itself.
Again,
Whatever.
SD card port is available. Okay. Why do we need SD card support on this?
To code the memories actually of the code.
To
Flash
no. Flash is available 512 KB. Why do we need SD card?
Because there are memory in the processor side. And then we have external memory.
SD card.
Yeah.
I want to boot it again.
No. There is no booting.
Raspberry Pi side is needed. Raspberry Pi side is correct.
Yes.
Because they need the OS.
Yes.
So you
So
have
this
to flash the
board
OS.
doesn't need any OS. Okay. This is just Cortex M board, not Cortex A. Raspberry Pi is based on Cortex A. So what is Cortex A is application based, not the controller based. Application means it comes with OS, and M means it doesn't come with OS. Any guesses? What did I ask? Yes. Okay. Have you seen any data logging application? Do you know any data logging application? No?
APM we use it.
This is a
Like it was.
APM we use it data.
so you can. I'm just giving an idea. You can develop your final project on based on data logging. It's a very nice concept actually.
This year we have given like data recorder.
Yes.
APC.
So what happens in data logging? Anyone have data? Yeah.
The sensory data and the accuracy.
Yes.
Will be connected. Will be stored in the format.
Yes.
Like a relationship.
Yes. Yes.
If you want, you can plot it in the graph.
Yes, exactly. So now where it comes from SD card use. So suppose that continuously you have connected so many sensors, actuators, and continuously you are getting the data. Okay, and flash is only 512 KB. You cannot store the data which coming from sensors into the flash. The flash is nothing but, and when you execute the code, that time it executes in the RAM location, not in flash. The code only gets stored in the flash. Okay, but when you collect the data, okay, you have to store somewhere, and then you have to process and then you have to send it. Okay, sometimes what happens? Sometimes because of suppose internet connectivity is not good. So suppose that time patients think an application of patient's data. Continuously you have to send it to doctor. But suppose internet connectivity is not good, then a doctor will not get exact real-time data of the patients. That time what happens? That data might lose. Okay, certain actions will miss actions. So that in that case, what we will do, the data will store into the SD card. When we get back connectivity, we'll again take the data from SD card and then send it to the cloud or any server if you want to send. So that is why we need SD card also. Okay, so next we have one potentiometer here, okay, which is just only for simply to connect to analog world. It's here. Okay. Suppose if you want to ADC is on build. So ADC you can connect. Suppose if you have a sensor which is having analog output, and we want to send it to digital data. So this has ADC as well. Inbuilt ADC is also on it. Okay, so that you can just use this ADC and you can send the analog data. Okay, any doubts in this? Like you have not understood why it is available on this board. See how much time we have spent on this just board, because when we go to industry, it doesn't matter like how many ports available. The technology we use in the board, like that much only we will keep. This is complete evaluation board which has all the features.
Why there is a gap? Like we can add any other ones here.
Yes,
We
good
can add
question.
it.
Yes. Suppose what happens now, this IC sometimes you don't want to use. Okay. This is MCB LPC 1768. Okay. And you want to use similar, what you can say, similar series of LPC 1760, not 68. This is specific 68. In 60 they have many, like 100 or thousands you can say. If you want to use another one, then you can just connect here and you can start using that as well. So in software we have to select in that way which one we are using. Okay, but time being we have to only one. You can say this is a future enablement, so that we can add that. Coming to this, okay, we have so much to do. I was not knowing you guys have this board also, because this board comes with a lot of examples and a lot of C code. To finish this only, I have done 2 days workshop. So we have to finish in half day. Finish in the sense we will try to finish because we have so many other tasks to do. Okay. So coming to this, we have how many interfaces we have? Can anyone just count it and tell me how many interfaces we have? Interface in the sense what all application we can build. Yeah, stepper motor we have, DC motor we have, keypad we have, sensor we have, then relay we have, then ADC is available, DAC is available, okay, LCD is available, and more 7 to 8 elements we can build on this. Okay, so this covers a lot of concepts such as I2C and SPI as well.
So this all elevator related was a separate board. Elevator this board I think long back was your old microprocessor thing. Stepper motor was a separate. Elevator controls.
So
eight like applications we can do through this board.
one application we can develop. See, the kind of application I will tell you now that you have to guys develop it and show to me or show to come lesson. Okay. One application is we have given temperature sensor. Okay. So think an AC. Okay. We have to control the inside temperature by considering the outside temperature. Okay. So that application we can build on this. So how we will do that? See, LM35 is there. So this application you guys have to do. I have developed it and we have code also with us. Okay, but you guys have to develop. Now how we can do that? Suppose that if you want to think an AC as this fan. Okay, this is DC fan. Okay, so we will change the temperature of this LM35 and we will control the speed of AC fan according to the temperature. So this will be applicable in AC also. Okay. So similar application that you guys have to develop. Okay. I will give you all the inputs. Okay, today and next time come lesson. If they do it, then you can just inform me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that you will see that how they are doing that. Okay. So understood what application you have to do. All of you can do this. So this is one example. We have
Video calling facility is there?
Huh?
Video calling facility is there?
Video calling.
Like,
So, another example, can anyone tell me the application which is based on this double motor that we can develop? Think you guys are mechanical, I think.
Particular angle.
Yes.
अभी मैकेनिकल दिमाग से निकालना पड़ेगा, अभी एवियोनिक्स की दिमाग लाना पड़ेगा, इसलिए सी सीखना जरूरी है, सी सी प्लस प्लस सीखना है, बाकी सब यूजर फ्रेंडली सॉफ्टवेयर है, लर्निंग टाइम हम लोग भी सीखते हैं, NIL से अब मोटा प्रॉब्लम राइट।
Then, okay, you have to tell me till the end of my session today.
You can type 12 degrees. It should display 12 and it should rotate 12.
Good. Good application. That can be done. So we have almost 7 to 8 experiments. Okay. We will start with now simple LED break. I will not waste time in slides. Okay. Because again slides we will do it in the coding. Okay. We will just start with coding now. Okay. So all of you guys can now move to the desktop. Yes. Yeah. Come here.
इधर इधर
Okay, all of you can open Kyle. What do you say? Kyle or Keel? Huh?
Kill the people.
We say it's Kyle actually because it's German pronunciation. So it's Kyle.
एक और सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल कर देते हैं।
Internet is there on the PC. Okay. All of you can just download LPC 1768 datasheet. Okay. Google username for LPC 1768. Yeah. And download it. compared to last time what we did in workshop, the coding will be easy. Okay. Because Cortex M4 and the ID we have used last time was Embedded Studio. So this time we will use Kyle. LPC 1768 user guide. The Google user guide for LPC 1768. I have with me, but I want you guys to download. Okay. So how many of you have used Kyle before this? Only one?
Last night.
Last time you used Kyle?
इंटरनेट वाला केवल पढ़ा था।
We haven't used Kyle.
अच्छा
वो तो ऊपर लगा
Yeah.
है।
Embedded Studio. No, use both these.
You write the code, name of the code, then you will code.
So last time this interface was not there.
That was not there.
Okay.
Only single block was there. Addition, addition and subtraction we were doing.
Okay, fine.
Exercise.
7 seconds.
Okay. So when you open Kyle, okay, follow me here now. You can look at the display. Always create one new folder. Okay. Okay, so all of you are on the same page. Can you see? New folder, okay, please, new folder. Because we don't want to get mixed all files.
That first code is the code, like the code, and then you create the code, and then you it was a creating,
Okay, all of you on the same page now? Okay, when you see here, see click on the drop down button, you can see software pack and legacy device database. Can you see this? So what does that mean? So software pack means, suppose if you want to develop an application, which is, Kyle will give templates for the some example. You understand template? So suppose hello world, Blinky and all, they give you an example. If you want to use that, okay? This is again based on SimSys. So what does SimSys do? SimSys is a middleware library which gives all the middleware support for the LPC1768. So when we say middleware means what? Suppose this board has how many interfaces we have just talked about. So that many examples SimSys will use. Okay. So if you want to do it by SimSys way, then you have to do it by the select software packs. Okay. If you don't want to do it by software pack, then legacy device database. In that, everything we have to develop our own. Okay. We will not get any support from SimSys. Okay. Which way you want to go? First way, second way. Can you see legacy pack is installed in all cases? Can you just check? Okay. So first we'll do with software packs, then we will come back to the legacy device. Okay. Okay. When we say software pack, so before that, software packs needs to be installed in the Kyle. Okay. So how do we do that? Okay, I have installed here. Now you can see NXP. Can you see that? Select software pack and see whether you can see NXP. NXP is there? Yes, no? Okay. If you NXP is there, just type here LPC 1768. Okay, click on that. Okay, and okay. Now this window will open. Okay. So what does this window do? When we select legacy device database, this window will not pop up. Okay. As we have seen, so these are the board support packages which is given by Simsys only. Okay. Board support means what? What does that mean? Board support package. BSP. We call it as BSP. Anyone? Okay, so BSP is nothing but it will give all the software example for the board supported peripheral available on the board. That's why it's called board support package. So, okay, it has all the support. Now you can see here. Just click on the board support. You can see that. So it has A to D converter. It has buttons. It has D to A. It has LCD, joystick, LED, and LCD, which is available on the board. Okay. Now for blink keys, what we will select? Click on LED. See, click on LED and click here. Guys, follow me. Then didn't follow. Okay. You want me to go back? Okay. I'll just repeat here. What happened? Okay. Select software pack. Type here LPC 1768. Type LPC 1768. Select. Okay. Okay. Now click on board support. Click on LED. Okay. Select. Okay. You can just select this option. Now you can see here validation output. Okay. So when we do that by using software packs method, you can see these are the dependencies we have to solve. So what is first dependency? Simsys code. So Simsys code will give the Simsys code will give the what we can say a middleware likely to connect with the LED. Okay. Then device LED. Suppose now if you want to glow the LED, what is the conventional method? Select the clock, make it as output, then send highs, then send low. Okay, that all things can be done by device pin. So you don't have to do that. Okay, and GPI also. Okay, so just click on resolve button here. It will automatically add. Done. Okay, now so we have to add startup file and the installation file for the LPC 1760. So how we do that? Click on device. Click on startup. Okay. Done. Done. Okay. And click on OK. Done. Now open this target window. Open board support. Open device. Okay, and you can see here now. See, this is an advanced embedded system where we don't have to worry about low-level coding at all. Okay, we just need to understand how it works. Okay, so LED file is already given. Starter file is given. We just have to write an application code. Application code means only we have to write the main function where how we will invoke the LEDs, how we will all the functions. That is all we have to do. Okay. Now what we will do? We will add one main file here. Click on the source code. Add new file, new item. Okay. Click on C and name it as main.c. Main. Just give it as main. Okay. Done. Click on source code. Add new item. Click on C. Just type main. Okay. Done. Add. Done. Can you see? Okay, now we have